Well, it's been a long work week, but it's Good Friday this weekend, which means I got a long weekend!
Lucky you. I work all 4 days.
I work on the weekend.
That sucks.
More money for me.
Same.
Statutory holidays.
Yeah, so that means this is going up on Monday, but we're recording it on Thursday because of Captain Responsibility over here.
Okay, well, good news. Next week we can record the proper Friday.
Hooray!
So, you're welcome.
Which means by the time this goes up, it'll be Monday, and the long weekend will be over. You hear that, future me? You get to go to work, while I get the long weekend all to myself, fucker!
Oh no.
Suck it, future me!
And now everyone's just making the gun meme and the
Oh yeah, I don't know why that's been going around. The freaking picture of Pegasus Kuga with the gun before it
his
transforms.
accessory includes a gun.
Well, because fucking Joker has a gun in a Nintendo game.
Oh.
That's what everyone's like.
Oh yeah, because Kirby gets the gun.
Yeah, everyone's like, no, don't give Kirby the gun.
Too late.
We're gonna give him the goddamn gun.
Yeah.
The gun special.
Cue that roll call.
There it is.
Kirby has a gun.
Kirby's got a gun.
We are live! Mike! Zenkaigan! Connect. Loading. Broadcast.
Wielding equipment, the plot, and ire! Bluecaster, Ishida's Azil!
Loud and impulsive. Pinkcaster. Lane.
Illuminating the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster. Follow them.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air! And welcome to episode 241 of Radio Sentai Castranger.
Gotta find that Pokemon.
Someone in our chat, it's Miltank.
Oh, someone actually figured it out?
It's episode Miltank?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's not episode Chode. Get that shit out of here.
Chode. Oh no. Oh, I love that Pokemon fusion thing. I wish people would make more than just the 150.
Right?
Like, there's plenty of others.
There's like 800 of these guys.
Or more to see,
To be a Pokemon master is my destiny.
which I've achieved.
Shut up.
Or I would if I would get my hands on Melmetal. Yeah, there's Miltank. Well,
Yeah, Happy Cow Pokemon. It's one of my favorites.
Look out. Roll out. Yeah, today we're talking about Kamen Rider Zeo episode 31.
Well, me and Ichiar. I don't know about you.
Okay.
You can talk about what you saw.
I'll talk about...
We'll talk at you.
I'll talk about...
We'll talk Agito. You.
Good try.
I'll talk about my feelings of Kamen Rider Agito.
It stinks. It stinks. It
Hey.
stinks.
Hey, Kamen Rider Agito got me through my recovery from when I got my wisdom teeth removed. So
Kamen Rider Agito got me through.
I will always remember that when I got my wisdom teeth removed, I like went up to Ichi and I was just like, Ichi, I need to show the bench, and I was like, how much Agito yet? Do you have Agito? He's like, yeah. I'm like, sweet, I'll watch Agito, and I did. For like 4
Agito
days.
got me through a painful cottage vacation weekend.
Yep.
Agito, I think I started watching right as Anime North 2013 was going on.
And I finished it, and I remembered that I liked Shoichi. I thought he was a great character. I really loved Hikawa on G3 and like everything about him. Hated Gills. Hated
I
Gills
liked him.
a lot because he was so fucking stupid.
Anyways, I'm trying to be a little more accommodating to our new fans. So for those who might be listening to us for the first time,
Oh yeah.
hello, thank you for checking us out.
Cue the roll call.
We did the roll call already.
Did we?
Yeah,
Yes.
I said cue the roll call.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
it, cue it again.
We are live! Mike! Zenkaigan! Connect. Loading. Broadcast.
Wielding equipment, the plot, and ire! Bluecaster, Ishida's Azil! Loud and impulsive, Pinkcaster, Lane!
Illuminating the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster, follow them.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air!
Welcome welcome to episode 241. Someone, what Pokemon is it?
I'm so sorry. I must have blanked on that.
As I was saying, anyone who might be listening to us for the first time, thank you for checking us out. We are a gaggle of Ontario-based toku nerds of varying calibers who assemble every week to talk about the shows we love by ripping them to fucking shreds.
We're really not. He's actually lying. Go back up.
I am tied up right now.
Go back up. I love that everyone's just the entire toku community is just officially labeled Kamen Rider Bravo
as one of the females?
as a female rider.
No,
and you know what? I'm totally okay with that.
That's great.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Bravo!
Anyways, aside from episode 31 of Kamen Rider Zeo,
Fucking using my Ryusoulger changer, you motherfucker.
On your fingers?
It doesn't fit my right.
I'm seeing little dinos on my fingers!
We're also talking about episode 5 of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger.
Nostalgia.
And for our Metal April 2 discussion, we are going back to our beloved show, Choujinki Metalder.
Choujinki.
Choujinki.
Choujinkis.
I can't talk.
You're bad at names. That's just the thing.
No, it's just my jaw's freaking bad.
I could punch it.
No, that'll make it worse.
Do you need to watch Jaws?
I've seen that.
Me too. It's a good movie.
I have not.
I watched it in high school.
Ooh, Black Rogue.
And when he blows up at the end, I got out of my seat and I cheered. Because I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, fuck that shark!
Very much.
I feel like that version of Rogue is just like literally if he just decided to just shove the hazard trigger onto the splash driver.
Just,
like it's not compatible.
Look,
but
it's fitting right now.
Yeah, Toga's just like, no, it'll fit.
You broke my splash driver.
Rogue hazard, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah. All right, so without further ado, let's get into Zeo.
Oh no.
Rider time.
Man, y'all fucking spam me with the images
what the
today.
Fuck is no? Click on that. Let's see.
Scott the Woz!
I want him as the Kamen Rider was.
The third Woz.
The third one.
Let's have a Woz Trinity.
Oh my god. So yeah, fucking.
It's the Agito arc.
It's official. Another was is gone.
Hooray!
No,
Fuck him.
What? No. Okay, like let's be real. He was a fun character, even though he was a fucking douchebag. But like, I wanted to see more what his motives were.
We'll see.
He wanted friends. I don't know.
He wanted friends.
We'll see him again.
I wish he just would have like kachucked with the other was. Like
just become Grey Woz.
Yeah, Groz.
Woz the Grey.
It was the Grey.
Instead of Woz the White.
That's what they used to call me. Was the Grey. I was the White.
How did we never make that joke before?
Oh my god.
Ride, you fools.
Henshin, you fools. No!
So the episode opens with the fucking G3 squad.
Yeah, fucking G3 squad fam.
It's cool that they've got actual G3 as a mass production model instead of G3 mild.
So yeah, so like I guess like wherever the G3 squad is fucking like around, apparently they're the police force, so they just go around and fight off crime.
I immediately believe them, even though we've never seen them before in this show.
So I am sad, very, very sad that Hikawa is not in this because he's true best G3. But it seems he was succeeded by Omuro. So like,
yeah, we get to see Omuro. He's like commanding the G3s.
I would have liked to have seen I forgot her name, but like the chick.
I forget her name too.
She was awesome though.
Oh, the boss?
Yeah, she was.
No, the female
awesome.
member of their like squadron.
But she was kind of in charge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She moved to America.
No, she moved to England.
England.
Yeah, I remember.
They spoke English.
Everyone from Ryder just moves to Europe.
I just remember she was like asking a question when she was getting asked a question when she was on the phone. She's like, I will be with you in a second. I'm just like, oh no. But yeah, so Omuro is the captain of the G3 squad, and like they're practicing, and they have their cool badass pistols.
And I like that some dude in like the higher room where they're watching them is like, oh, this technology is over 10 years old, and I just stop and look at the watch that I'm not wearing and go, 10 years? Try 18.
I mean, he said over 10 years, so it's not wrong. It's just a little bit too much.
I know I'm usually the fucking meticulous
I
one,
know. Anyways, but it's okay.
but kind of fuck you though. Don't worry about
I
it.
know.
And then just all of a sudden, another Agito just Kool-Aid Man burst through the wall.
Well, no, it's another rider Agito.
Yeah.
You can't confuse him with another Agito, even though they look exactly the same.
Spoilers for an 18-year-old show. Actual another Agito's dead.
Well, yeah, if you watch Go Rider, you would know that.
Yeah,
Right?
like he did.
He did.
And when he
He,
came
like,
back to
all the
Go
way
Rider,
back.
he was slightly older looking than he
Yeah.
was when he died in Agito.
People age when they are dead.
I see the AA meetings are working. Another Agito.
The another Agito. Well, they can have more meetings now because
There's more of them.
Agito's Anonymous! Hi, I'm Scott. I'm
an Agito.
Hi, Scott. I can just see a bunch of people sitting in a room in a circle of chairs just talking about their traumatic experience being Agito.
Hi, I'm Fred. I've been in Agito for 5 days now, and I haven't slept in days.
God's happening again! Shit!
Don't worry, sir. I've been Agito for 10 years. I was a homeless person.
You learn to live with it.
Then this fucker with a
Now it's just like the head of
I'll become an Agito.
the head of the meeting is just like, all right, so who all of you do? Raise your hand if you all saw God on a boat. All the music.
Everyone raises their
All
hand.
right, very good. Now, did God wear a black shirt or a white shirt? It's just like three of them fucking hold their hands up. Oh, white shirt? Okay.
It's more of this Gagumon bullshit. One more two horn bullshit.
I changed it to a weird green one. Get out! Gil's meeting's in the next room.
The GA is in the other room.
Gil's Anonymous.
There's just a sign on the next door. Gil's Anonymous meeting has been canceled due to the owner being arrested.
Water. No.
Oh my god, that's the name of this episode. I'm sorry. Agito's Anonymous.
Sure.
It's fucking great.
No. Gil's Anonymous has been canceled due to water damage.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a rider get thrown into water more times than Kamen Rider Gills. And you know what's funny? His human character, he was a swimmer.
I think that's why they did it.
Yeah, he was a professional swimmer.
Speaking of liquids,
Liquid!
Where's my renewal Gills figure art?
meeting canceled due to the gym getting
Oh
flooded.
my god, just the mouth is just already like it's evil.
How does he beat a rider? Or how does he beat the unknown? Freaking chucks his freaking ankle and into the guy's neck.
But yeah, and then we come back to Kuji Goji where Sogo's just looking at all his ride watches on the table.
Being like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the rest of them.
It feels like I'm missing some.
Excuse me.
But like, I'm glad that we're finally sort of talking about this, but Sogo's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get the rest of them. You fucker, that's how you become Omazeo. Yeah, but I need to get them so I'm strong enough to fight him. That doesn't make sense!
I would love if he just actually got the Omazeo suit and then he just fights Omazeo with his own powers.
Well, I mean, we know
They just be in a stalemate because it's just like, oh.
Except Omazeo is more experienced at using the powers.
It's true, he has like 50 years of experience of being Zeo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then pretty much just turns into like a fucking zombie show. Because like
before we get to that, I just love that instead of a recap, or rather because there's no recap at the start, while they're watching the news stories of the another Agito attacking, Waz just pops in with you graduated high school and throws fucking confetti.
Oh, that was great.
This could be the end of the world, but at what cost?
Oh yeah, Ichi. So what was the final Waga Kiseishu count?
Oh, you know what? I never added that up.
Oh my god.
Give me a minute to put that together.
Well, anyways, for fucking Waz was really generous with Wagama O's this episode, so we're at a whopping 66 now.
A Wazin?
Yep. We better get to 100. I want at least 100 Wagama O's by the end of this fucking series.
On my desk in triplicate.
Double spaced.
Now, if they ever have a compilation of every single time he said it in the show, I wonder if I count that too.
I
No,
don't know.
I don't think so.
No,
It'd just be
because
representing.
it would just be stock footage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Wagama.
Look at them.
Okay, so it was 25, there were 30, and there was 2. Give me a second to add this up.
So yeah,
Agito zombies.
I forgot Waz is hanging out with them.
Well, yeah, he's living with them now.
Also, the writer finally decided, hey, I'm gonna give Soup a story.
Yeah, okay, so let's fucking quickly get into that. So yeah, Soup's gonna be fucking important. It's like in Wizard when they just finally were like, oh yeah, Koyumi's really important. It's like, oh, okay, she is the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, by the way, she's Wise Man's daughter. It's like, oh, okay.
Like here, it's like, okay, this is the guy that wrote the Ninja.
Oh, okay, so final count for Wagakuseishu is 35.
Not bad, but he ain't was.
But yeah, as we were saying, the Agito arc quickly descends into a fucking zombie flick. Holy hell.
Dangerous Agito.
Choke on me.
Agito.
Same riff, but with deep breaths.
There you go.
And I actually kind of like that. That's a really smart idea on how to twist the whole everyone is an Agito thing from the original series into a slightly newish concept.
Well, yeah, like I always did like the concept of Agito too, but like in realistic sense, it was just, oh, whoever saw God on that boat that very same night, those are the ones who became Agito. But
yeah,
it's safe to say that anyone who encounters God can just, it's like, yeah, you're Agito.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing God was just training someone to be his like protector or something. I guess
I don't remember.
Warrior.
I don't remember what the exact purpose.
Anyways, yeah, Agito's like the warrior of God. So,
Speaking of Agito, we see that Shoichi has apparently pulled a Tendo and is working at a restaurant in France when we first see him.
He's in France.
He has to leave France.
Learning things. He is learning French.
Yep, but he still has his own restaurant that he opened called Restaurant Agito.
Which is apparently an international chain because he's not only working in France, but also there's a restaurant Agito in Japan.
Oh, so he's the Gordon Ramsay of Kamen Rider.
This another Agito is shit.
It's tensioned!
Oh my god.
This suit is rotten!
This G3's so raw, it didn't become a G3X. Do it again.
Alright, and we see a quick scene of the Time Jackers just in a club, and they've just frozen all the dudes, and Schwartz makes this really weird metaphor about Omazeo and how Zeo's collecting all the ride watches to power up, and then he puts all of the sugar cubes into this coffee and has it overflow to symbolize, oh, if he gets too much power, he'll overflow, I guess.
Overflow.
He'll become Omazeo.
Well, no, spoilers, we find out he becomes Grand Zeo.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that would be...
Also, yeah, so going back to Soup quickly, so like I like that Sogo actually brings up the question, yeah, so we know about Waz and Gates. What the fuck's your story, Soup? And like Waz is like, oh well, she when she joined the Resistance, she lost her memories. So
yeah, Tsukuyomi's not even her real name.
Yeah, she's an amnesiac.
What? Guys,
yeah.
Where's the table, and how do I flip it?
Don't, because that one has the mic, and that one has your switch.
Yeah, well, honestly, because honestly, now I'm thinking about it, to be fucking fair, like, we never even thought about asking what the fuck her deal was.
Because no one cares!
Well, it's not that nobody cares, it's just, you know, by episode 31, you shouldn't be asking these questions. These are like episode 10 questions.
We didn't have time for these questions because we're too busy with the cameos.
Hey there, Kamen Riders. Stan Lee.
Excelsior.
Hang the Shin.
And yeah, half the time Soup and Gates were trying to kill him.
They're savages.
Not exactly good context for explaining one's life story.
Yeah.
Speaking of the fact that they're no longer trying to kill him, it still really bugs me that Gates is still calling him Zeo and not Sogo.
It's because maybe he already knows a Sogo in the future. Like someone else named Sogo, so he doesn't want to get them confused.
Yeah, it's his father who was killed.
Fucking, I don't know.
Gates is Sogo's son.
I'm calling it now. That's what's happening.
Can I just say that I really enjoyed the fact that the G3 squad were visibly trying to shoot another Agito in the dick? as he was like running at them?
It was just awesome seeing them all fight and stuff, and then like one of them took out the sword at some point in the episode, and it was just
I'm sad they didn't bust out the fucking giant cannon or whatever.
Well, yeah,
That's a G3X.
that's a
weapon.
G3X thing.
I know.
G3s only have sidearms.
G3X is fucking dope.
I was about to say the Gigant missile, but then I remembered that's G4.
That's movie.
I would love Hikawa to
Decade
fucking show
used
up.
it.
It's not gonna happen, but I would love if Hikawa showed up.
Right?
Ooh.
God knows Gills is not
G3X.
showing up. The
That's
actual
G3.
G3.
His name's Hikawa.
Yeah.
I
Hikawa.
forgot. It's funny
And-
how none of them mentioned at all how Kamen Rider G3 was meant to be like a robotic version of Life Form number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, no, not gonna bring that up. It's like, well,
I mean, to be fair, the show only brought it up the one time and then never again.
Ooh,
What's this?
Gates G3.
Gates G3 armor.
That's not bad.
work out the shoulders and it should be good.
I couldn't tell what the shoulders were,
It's the motorcycle.
I guess.
It's the
Okay,
front of
so
the
it's-
motorcycle. Also, we didn't get to see the G3 van, so it's 0 out of 10.
Where's Z1?
Freaking probably in a shack somewhere.
I would have said dumpster.
Probably. Oh yeah, he said he destroyed it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, that thing, I didn't need it. You're an asshole. Yeah, whatever.
I love that when they first see and when Sogo first sees another rider Agito and reads the name off his chest, Agi Omega,
Agi Mega.
and Waz immediately corrects him. Wagama dumb shit.
No, it's Agito.
So like Soko does the greatest thing and just Googles fucking Agito. He's like, yeah, let's find an Agito, and then it's like
He literally Googles Agito.
and then he finds the restaurant, and then he finds the location, they go there, and there's Mana-chan!
Oh my God, it's Rina Akiyama.
Yeah, you know, known for best ass of 2007.
Yep.
Probably not anymore.
Hey!
I'm sure it's
She
fine.
probably has a nice butt still.
She still looks cute.
Are you sure? She looks freaking scary.
I still want to hear...
She looks scary.
Oh, that's mean.
I think she looks cute. Fuck you.
Shy chicken. Shy chicken.
Coffee. Kaga desu ka?
Coffee.
Yes, so they
So
run
they'll-
into Mana at the Japan branch of Restaurant Agito.
And they're like...
She
she's like,
tells them that Shoichi's in France, and then he immediately calls her, telling her that she's back in Japan.
No, but first Sogo's just like, hey, do you know is Kamen Agito here? And Kate's like, fucking dumbass, don't fucking say that. And then
Oh.
it's like, oh,
My thought on that is, why not?
I'm here to find Agito so that I can be king.
But you just see Gates being like, oh my freaking god. I thought he was going to walk out
That
the door.
feels like it requires
No.
30 episodes of context.
No, just I'm here to find Agito. I was so hoping Gates would just walk out the door and leave. That's just right beside her. He's like, alright, I'm fucking
I
done.
mean-
Fucking done. I'm fucking
I
done.
immediately regret being friends with you.
Fuck it, I'm gonna stab you again.
She probably sees Soichi as like a brother, so I don't think so.
It's
I guess.
Japan. That doesn't stop anyone. If anime is to be believed.
Yeah, well,
I would like to hope she tried.
here's a happier photo.
Oh, it's...
The grandparents now. Anyways, back to Agito.
What is this Katamari Damashi bullshit?
Back to Agito. Yeah, Soichi's back in Japan, which his Agito senses go off, in which I forgot he had.
Oh yeah, that's
I
how he.
forgot
That's how
he
he
had-
knew all the monsters were attacking.
I forgot he had spider senses.
Right? It's fucking spider sense. Also, going back to Soup for a second, because this is the episode where we start giving a shit about her, or rather the show tries to make us give a shit
We
about her.
start stirring the soup.
Yeah, we're stirring the soup.
We're stirring the soup.
And apparently what comes forth from stirring the soup are time-stopping powers.
Yep.
So, secret time jacker?
Yeah, I think Soup's a time jacker.
Like leader of time jackers or
I would,
something.
I would love it if...
She was also undercover.
I'd love if Schwartz was
Alright.
just like, my daughter.
There's 3 possibilities. 1, she's like a time jacker herself. 2, she's Omazio's daughter.
Oh my god.
3, sleeper agent for Omazio. Like, she's the one that causes Sogo to become Omazeo.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's
Like,
a neat idea.
Sleeper soup.
Sleeper.
Special agent soup.
Of course, people in our chat are now saying that soup is Dio. Kono soup da!
Tokyo Tomure!
You thought it was Gates that would make... You thought it was the Time Jackers that would make you Omazeo. But it was I, Soup!
Supo.
Sasupo!
Sasupo! Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, so she has time-stopping powers. Because, like, at first I thought it was just Sogo doing it. I was like, oh, okay.
I thought it was one of the Time Jackers
Yeah.
for some reason, because who the fuck knows what they want anymore.
And then, yeah, so then, like, it was weird. For, like, Zeo, Gates, and Waz, we get, like, this weird fucking, like, running-in henshin, which was weird.
Yeah.
But then we get
it's a little awkward.
But then we get a nice triple henshin of them later, so.
Yeah, they go Zeo2, Waz Quiz, and Gate Shippu. That was neat.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about Soup though, real quick, is I love that she is shouting back at them about not having any powers, and then a second later we see her like jump the fuck over like a bar, like a fence or whatever, while she's running away, and I'm like, that requires some sort of power.
Superpower.
The Super's just not enough.
So Zeo2, Gate Shippu, and Waz Quiz fight all of the another Agito zombies. And I love that there's this one shot when Zeo2 runs up to one of them that's already prone on the ground and just steps on them.
Yep.
Stop it.
Yeah.
And then even though they're all split up fighting them all separately, for some fucking reason other than it's the new form and we gotta show it off, Sogo just suddenly randomly decides, this isn't working, we need to combine and use Zeo Trinity.
Well, no, he said we should all split up. Forms Trinity. The fuck?
Even the other two are like, that's fucking stupid!
And then they go Trinity.
And then he forces Trinity.
And then
but I like that, like, while they were turned into watches, before they combine onto him, they just bounce around and hit some dudes on their way in.
Yep.
That's some Parka Ghost shit.
I noticed this is like grateful. Like if Necrom and Spectre were using a Damashi, and like if Takaru went grateful,
It would rip off them?
yeah, they would just rip off them and they would
Yeah.
just go base form.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
and then
Geeks
Waz tries to do like a fucking like announcement again, and then
Bow before us, bitch! We are the retainers of our king!
and then fucking just Sogo and Gates like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, what?
This is the full distillation of our Lord's combat power, and it needs to be announced as such. And you know what? I'm okay with this, because Waz is a living embodiment of theatrics, and this is what I signed on for.
Yeah, right.
I may hate Trinity, but Waz is still the best.
Yeah, but Trinity did have this cool move where he like slashed a fucking bike in half that was thrown at him, and then like he just saw this explosion behind him, and I was like, that was cool.
That was a nice shot.
That was a really cool shot.
And then he does this amazing combo where he shoots the powered Noko blast out and then combines it with the spear, and it turns into basically an energy shot from Funky Spike.
Yeah. And didn't Waz make like a pun or something?
Oh yeah, because you hear the spear go, Kamashisigi! And it's apparently a pun on being overly fussy, because it played right after Waz's big inflated speech.
Wow.
I like that. That's
Like,
funny.
like everyone just kind of went quiet.
Sorry, I'm just gonna post a quick thing here, because you'll be excited, Ichi.
Okay. Ooh, better shot of brain!
Look at the brain driver. It's cool.
Ooh, so it is an original mod.
Yeah. That looks nice.
Oh, I think this is someone just turned up the brightness on the existing picture.
Oh, okay.
That's what it looks like.
Still, looks cool.
Neat.
Yeah. I like it.
Cool.
Way to go, Brain. I need to get a cool form.
Bring.
Anyways, so...
Meanwhile, as Soup is running for her life from the original Another Agito, we hear that familiar.
We just see Choujinki walking in the darkness, like he fucking, like it was a reference to episode 2 when he's like in the forest or whatever like that. And he's just like punching the dude, and then he just.
I gotta say, just the fact that they held like playing the standby chime as he's walking in silhouetted for so long, I loved that.
Yep. No, that was
Oh,
great.
and just the bass of the standby chime playing the whole time really sold that scene.
Aren't we getting to see a Agito belt?
There were rumors,
Yeah, we should be.
unless
Probably
that scan leak was fake, which fucking these days shit is easy to fake apparently.
Mm-hmm. It's the internet. We're getting better and better. Yeah, and then he just like Shoichi becomes Agito, and it's fucking awesome seeing him. I was actually expecting fucking Believe Yourself to play.
Right? That would have been
I just
awesome.
want to hear like that.
I feel like that's missing from Zio. All the music from like.
No, absolutely.
Battle themes would be dope.
Like, because you know.
I mean, they own the damn music.
Like,
What's stopping them?
Do you remember what Gokaiger did with all their like tribute episodes?
They played the theme song.
Yeah, not only that, they would play they would make their own cover of these theme songs. So it's like, oh wow, like doing a live band tribute. Here's a cover of the live band opening.
Cool. But yeah, so another Agitos, now that Agito's henchmen all flock to him, and that's when we find out that the reason the another Agitos were only specifically attacking the G3 squad is because they were looking for Agito, and that's the next best thing.
Yep.
Apparently.
Hey, you kind of look like him. Gimme.
Hey, G3 beat on.
I guess the another Agitos don't see color.
Nope.
They colorblind.
So yeah. So then.
No, I can just see it. Like they're all just hunting down the G3s. Where's Agito? Wait, guys, time out.
You know what would have been the
What does Agito look like?
you know, I don't know.
Do you know?
You know what would have been the funniest thing ever? Sogo has the Kuga ride watch. What if he went Kuga armor and then all the other Agitos are brains?
Yeah. So then Schwartz is like, yeah, I did all this just draw you out, Agito. I need your power because you're powered by God.
Yeah, apparently the other half of that whole plan was Schwartz was using the other Agitos to specifically attack the G3 squad for the explicit purpose of drawing out original Agito, because Schwartz wants to take another Agito's ride watch for himself, and weirdly, that's the first thing he's done that's made sense, because now they clearly understand that Sogo's collecting the ride watches in order to quote-unquote become Omazeo. So how are they going to stop him? Not just by replacing him with another King of Time, but by stopping him from collecting the ride watches by collecting them themselves. Now some of the shit Time Jackers have been doing makes a little sense.
Wait, how do you make a ride watch?
Fucking who knows anymore. They're not doing the whole erasure of timelines anymore.
Fucking nobody.
Like, isn't there like a blank ride watch?
Yeah, they take a blank ride watch and they just like, I choose you! And it just extracts their power now.
Oh, maybe that's what they're gonna do.
That's what they did with Kikai, I think.
I haven't watched all their show, but I should at this point.
You should.
At least so you can understand my fucking rage. Yeah, and that's what they did with Quiz too. So yeah, the episode pretty much ends there, and next week we're gonna get dual trinities. Hooray!
What?
I like that we're explaining shit bit by bit.
I'm sorry, but I just want to talk about my favorite scene in Kamen Rider Agito's run.
Okay.
So, throughout the entire show, spoilers, Soichi doesn't have his memory.
Mm.
He has amnesia. And in one episode, he finally gets his memories back, and he's eating at the table of like the girl, the little boy, and the dad who runs the place. Like they're in the house. The little boy's like, "Oh, I don't like tomatoes." And it's like, "Oh, don't worry. Like, oh, you should eat them. When I was a little kid, I ran away from home. All I had to eat were tomatoes because that's where I was hiding, in a tomato farm." Like, hours later after dinner, the girl like goes into the kitchen. They're like, that tomato story was fun. Holy shit, he has his memories back! like he comes into her like hours later. It's like, wait!
No,
That's great.
My favorite scene, Agito will always, to this day, just be like, Hikawa's just sitting down, he's talking to people, trying to find out about, Agito, and then just everyone's like, Hikawa, what do you think about Shoichi? The fuck does Shoichi have to do with this? We're talking about Agito here, and everyone's just like, oh my god, like everyone else knows he's Agito, and then just...
Dense motherfucker.
And then just later on, there's just a scene where just, like, he finds out he's Agito, and then, like, he goes to see Shoichi to, like, confront him, to talk to him about it. He's, like, being nervous, and Shoichi's like, Oh, Ikaku! Just fucking bolts on him. He's like, nope.
I just can't get over the fact that Agito just fucking wallops God in the face.
And Ryder kicks him.
I just can't believe every person that got close to Gills died.
Yup.
Like, everyone.
Violently.
His girlfriend, other random chick, another Agito.
Baloney.
Probably
Baloney.
Poop.
His dad.
Abomination.
Baloney.
Anyways, take us in.
Okay, boom!
Good job.
Hey, give me that. Give me it.
There we go. Yeah.
Hidden sound we found in the Ryusoulger changer.
Yeah, where's the thingy? Where's my soul? Give me my soul.
Oh, here are Pogs. I sold it for Pogs.
Hey, so we got some Ryusoulger toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 5. It was kind of cool. So.
Love this thing.
Okay.
I'm kind of sad it doesn't have unique sounds for all the non-henshin Ryusouls.
I'm kind of sad it
Agreed.
doesn't have an off switch.
That!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that.
But I also did pick up Tiramigo, and he's fucking awesome.
But yeah, so my second theory was right. Tank Joe didn't die in this episode, but
He's gonna die
they're
next week.
definitely leaning towards like his death happening very
Yeah.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, for some reason they do it this episode instead of last episode, but now they finally decide to question Ui about how she got, attacked by Crayon.
Yeah, they used the Kote Soul, which
Kotae Soul, which
Memory
hypnotizes
soul.
them and unearths hidden memories.
I love the thing she did when in the flashback or whatever like that. It's just like she heard like a weird fucking noise.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking just welcome to Ryusoulger episode 5, aka Bamba uses all the souls the episode. Like, Jesus Christ! I swear to God, you used like 6 fucking souls in this whole episode.
Oh, yeah,
Gimmicks!
he blitzkrieg through these forms. Or for these
Because
armors.
like the man knows his fucking Ryu souls. It's amazing. And fucking I'm gonna introduce the fucking worst one ever.
I mean, most of them are pretty bad.
The Coon soul,
Which is just sniffing.
and
And the stupidest part is,
here we go.
they pulled this out of nowhere in episode 5, but the Coon soul gets a stock footage sequence of it appearing. And my immediate reaction was just, I'm sorry? Why haven't we been having this for all of them? Can we have more? I want them. I want wallpapers. Give me.
It's so funny.
Why for that one?
So funny.
The fucking Coon soul.
And it has like a fucking giant nose on it on his arm. It's stupid. Like, I refuse. I hope they never use that soul ever again.
The fucking Migake soul, which makes the ground slippery. The Mie soul they use again to fucking sniper scope the Minosaur.
The Reptar. Remember, we're calling them Reptars now. God, I love that.
I am Reptar.
Here we roar.
I am Reptar, the king of dinosaurs.
But yeah, so apparently the reason why they read or asked Yui her memories in her unconsciousness,
So they could find out how they're creating the Minosaurs.
in which they find out Crayon's doing it by injecting his personal
By pissing in their mouths.
by personally putting liquid inside of them.
Like what?
Yeah.
So Crayon's having sex with them to create
Ew.
a Reptar. In a way.
There's so many jokes we can make.
Gross.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, it's
so
as
our
they're
mission-
doing this, I said, like, while we're watching the episode, okay, so we just need to go kill Crayon. Boom. What do they say afterwards? We gotta go find Crayon to defeat her, or to defeat him. Oh shit!
Time to go snap that crayon in half.
The Reptars are mushroom babies.
And we get some more. I deign to even call it character development, but we see Towa apparently has a friend who is
friend.
Yeah, one friend who is
One friendo.
Sanae, who is a woman who takes in abandoned dogs. Because apparently black-colored pets don't hit the trending tab.
Well, yeah.
That's sad
Have
to
you
hear.
ever-
That's fucked up.
Don't you guys know, cross a black cat's path and you automatically get bad luck?
I feel like in today's culture, people would embrace that.
Yeah.
I mean...
Luckily, I own black cats, so it kind of bounces that curse off.
Which is funny because
Or
this
bad luck.
episode was all about the Black Ranger. Kind of.
Oh.
Bamba.
Also, I didn't notice with the Green Ranger's helmet that, like, on his sides, like the helmet visor goes down and then up like teeth.
Like, yes.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, no, all their helmets are based off teeth.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Also, the grill of the night helmet. That's the gag.
Oh.
Yep. So yeah, like this is basically just kind of like them trying to attack Crayon, and then like Ko's getting pissed off because he wants to avenge his master's death by beating the shit out of Tank Joe, but he's like, I gotta say, the fight between those two was really good.
Oh, he goes ham.
It was an awesome fight. Like Tank Joe is just not taking any shit from him.
Although
It's
he
like,
does manage to actually trip Tank Joe onto the floor once.
That was cool.
Which is surprising that it wasn't the time that he used the slippery soul. You know?
Like, yeah, but then he did use the slippery soul, and Tank Joe's just like, no, fuck you.
And then he just uses it against him and just like slide tackles into him. And I'm like, oh my god, Tank Joe is actually fucking competent!
But even like the idea where it's like, Towa and Bamba transform first. Like they're fighting the Mooks, what are the Mooks' names?
I don't know if they named them.
Duruns?
Yeah, they kept saying like,
Oh yeah, Dorun.
Darun?
I remember. I think I remember that.
Someone in the chat find the name for the Mooks.
I like the strategy that Crayon uses with them. It's cool. Like I said, I love the episode. I love the last.
I mean,
episode.
if you call strategy, oh no, an enemy, get him!
Summon.
No, but I liked when she just like was hiding up in that play structure and then just got them to all stand in a single
Okay,
file line.
that was a strategy. That was last week.
That's great.
But it's like, but then like, Ko, Ami, and
Melt.
Melto.
Asuna. Also.
Oh, it's Asuna. Okay.
Ami is Kyoryuger.
Right.
It's starting to blend together.
All right. But yeah, they all get together and like.
So Daigo, no Sun, and Ami.
All right. So Geki, Chiropractor, and Ami.
all enter a bar.
Yeah, they all enter a bar.
Can we talk about the Minosaur for this episode?
Well, we're getting there. I just want to mention one thing about Tank Joe. It's like, yeah, all 5 Rangers show up. They all have like an armor, and it's like, okay, he's gonna get taken down. And even Crayon's like, oh no, it's 5 against 1. Tank Joe's like, bitch, please. Tanks all of them out at once.
Tank Joe's them.
It's like, damn.
Thanks for that.
Melto, yeah, I hate you.
Could have done that the whole time. I hate you.
So yeah, the Minosaur was really fucking gross because it looks like Cerberus ate his other 2 heads.
Alright then.
Except like the frontmost head looked like it had its skin ripped off and it was just the muscles underneath.
Yeah,
it was super gross.
That looked really weird and disturbing, even for Sentai. It kind of reminded me of Garu a bit, though.
When it
first, or not Garu, the blue wolf guy from Kiba.
Oh, Garulu.
Yeah, Garulu.
But when it first showed up, we were all like, oh, maybe it came from the dog because it's sad for being abandoned. But then, no, of course, it's the only other human in this goddamn episode.
Who's the only other female in the universe?
Sanae.
And then it's like, what? Like Ko wants to get revenge because it's like,
revenge! I've bottled up these feelings for 5 episodes and now I'm angry about it!
Alright, now I'm pissed off.
I should have been pissed earlier, but now I'm pissed.
But even Ko learns a lesson in this episode. It's like, dude, when you're fighting...
Do not give in to your anger.
Well, not even that. Just like... It's like, when you fight angry, you're not fighting at your best.
It's true.
Yep. Because you're just full of emotions.
Yeah, and he was even thinking back when like Master Red was saying that to him, and that was cool.
It's kind of like that 2.5 Super Saiyan form, like the muscular version.
Oh, Yeah, the one with Gio got his fucking ass kicked.
So in layman's terms, you can't hit me. The way you called the last 5 minutes. Pity. Just, yeah.
And speaking of Tank Joe, for some reason, like, in the middle of them fighting him, apparently just a random-ass earthquake occurs, and Tank Joe decides to take this opportunity to pull an Azald and absorb the power of the earthquake.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh shit, it's an earthquake. I'm like, all right, Japan has these. But, like, it wasn't like a magical thing that happened. It's like, oh right.
It was just a real-ass earthquake.
Japan has earthquakes.
And then, yeah, he just, like, takes just like, haha, enjoy the power of the earth, bitch!
Now I have the power to summon those balls that Robotnik attacks with at the end of Sonic 2's first level. But I just throw them into my cannons and I can just fucking fire a Kamen Rider birth breast cannon at your faces.
They fired his cannon chest.
Right? It was fucking Berth's breast cannon.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's actually being used. That thing looked awesome on his chest. Tank Joe's so fucking awesome, and I'm pissed that he's gonna die next week.
Don't mess with Professor Bias. Who? Oh, sorry, wrong show.
Sorry, yeah, it is Sonic 1.
Assault.
Is this all?
Yeah.
The purple cube dude from Zoojin.
Yeah, the God of Destruction?
Oh, right.
Yeah, the
same
guy
voice and now same powers.
Yeah, the guy you fucking hated at first, and then you saw that and you were like, that's the greatest thing we've ever seen in Sentai.
That's Agito.
I still wish Genis and Azald had like a final fight.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Well, no, Azald was more like Master Org in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tank Joe just drops a sick burn on Ko where he tells him to go play knights with his dead masters.
Ooh.
I'm like, ooh, you pinched a nerve there, buddy.
Man, where's Ultraman Jack when we need him?
And then later on, like, Bamba kind of has like a serious conversation with Ko, and he's just like, yeah, man, like, get your shit together. Essentially.
But yeah, like,
Use the get your shit together soul.
freaking,
Because fucking why not at this point?
like you see Bamba, and like he sees the girl, and it's like pulls out sword. Dude,
Well, I found him. Time to get to stabbing.
Bamba's fucking every episode just gotta stab him.
And then Towa's like, no, don't kill my only friend. All right.
Don't kill my only friend / possible love interest.
No, Nissan Yamate.
I will put down money that we will never see her again.
Oh no, yeah, it's Sentai. We never see it again. It's like Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Create character shows up for like 2 episodes, gone. It's like
that Gru meme.
like you guys had something, and it's gone. Pretty much.
But yeah, so the monster I will only refer to as the Cerberus Minosaur bites the shit out of Towa. And
It's alright, it's just a flesh wound.
As we hear from Crayon and Tank Joe later, whoever gets bit by that poison dies in 2 days, which is a weird length of time.
2 days, it's long enough for you to
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
It's a long enough time.
But yeah, this is an interesting amount of emotional development for Towa to be going through. Like, he started the series ready to stab anyone, and now he's like, no, we need to work with the others and not stab people.
Yeah, I fucking love that, like, earlier in the fight or whatever like that, like, Towa's like, oh, we should call the others and take it in Tank Joe, and, like, Bomb's like, no, we can do this ourselves, but then Towa just does it anyway, and I'm like, that was smart!
We need to
go against your brother.
Calling them will increase our chances of success, and you are correct.
Yeah, good job, Towa. Like, Towa's really warmed up to them very fast. Bomb is still just like...
Which is good, because now it's up to them to stop him from dying.
Yep. Bomb must learn.
But yeah, like, Towa's like, I realized something. Stabbing people isn't the answer, because even if they die, they have family. Which leads me to think that if a Minosaur ever gets created from just some random hobo with no family, that Towa will be like, yeah, go ahead, stab him.
Or just like some guy that's on like death row. Just...
Yeah, kill me, sure. Do it!
You know what? I feel like that's going to be like a shocking episode to actually do it. Like some guy that's like down on his luck being like, oh man, I don't know what I'm going to... Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And it's like they save him next day or something. And the guy ends up dying anyways. Just being like, shit.
That would be really fucked up, but I kind of want to see it.
Like, at least he got to enjoy one last day.
Out there, just one day.
We're
That's all
not
I-
referencing Notre Dame this week.
Oh shit!
Tomorrow,
I didn't even realize.
tomorrow, I'll kill you. Tomorrow.
And
Wow.
the Minosaur will come out today.
You're gonna die in
Sorry,
2 days.
I rewatched Annie today.
I watched a bit of Annie as well today with Lane.
It's cute.
I didn't know Tim Curry was in it.
Yeah, it's a rooster.
His name was Rooster.
His name's Rooster.
What the fuck? Anyways,
That's my favorite Chin Pokemon.
so like they realize, all right, guys, we're a Super Sentai. What do?
Fight it.
Go fight the monster. Exactly. Go fight.
Very
The and
good.
go fight the monster. Thing gets cured.
So
Let's
yeah,
go do this.
so like Crayon goes to send the fucking like Minosaur to poison the water. So it's
Someone-
like
they're pulling-
everyone will
wait,
die.
wait. Poet Woody. Someone's poisoned the water hole.
So they're pulling a Go-Launcher.
Yep.
Pollute the
And
water.
then Bomba's just like, no, fuck you.
I swear that's like.
And I gotta say, that's actually an impressive plan.
I feel like that's Sentai tradition. Poison the water hole.
There's a snake in my boots.
Boot.
Yeah.
No boots.
It could be in both boots.
There's a snake in my soul.
But yeah, like they're all gonna go take on the Reptar, but then Tank Joe grows.
Oh yeah, I
giant.
forgot we were calling the Reptars.
Yeah. And like
The Cerberus Reptar.
Co-Melt and
Asuna.
Asuna, I was about to say Ami again. They're like, oh shit, Summoner Zords.
Summon the rank sword! I don't know why I said that.
Like they all turn into like.
And they immediately go
Kishiryu?
They immediately go Kishiryu of 3 Knights
Yeah.
to fight Giant Tank Joe.
Yep.
Because guess Tank Joe can just grow giant on his own.
Yes.
All right.
Sure. He's powerful.
I mean, they're not Minosaurs, so why not?
Just wait. This is an ability that you've had this entire time.
The whole.
Yes.
Why didn't you use it to destroy the temple?
Squish this guy. Anyone else? Nope.
Fuck you, Fred.
So Bomba manages to beat the Minosaur, and then
Which with an awesome like black dino slash.
Oh,
yeah.
Although I noticed the funniest thing, like so after he does the attack and like turns around to pose while he's exploding, if you pay real close attention while he's swinging the sword around, he like nicks himself in the helmet with the bottom of his sword handle.
Ding.
It was great.
But with that slash attack, I can see that being like, all right, so maybe in the future we'll get traditional Sentai thing where like they finish off the Reptar and then
Yeah, see, they
Right on.
actually did a Ranger finisher for once, except maybe it's not actually dead because Towa's still dying.
Yeah.
well remember
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting so close to what we want.
well remember it's a wolf. Wolves hunt in packs.
Or maybe because it's Cerberus that has 3 lives.
There you go.
It'll just come back with only 2 heads.
it can do both. It can be both.
Friends can do it.
So yeah, in which Bon joins the Megazord fight with Nilo.
Bomba.
Bomba.
Ba,
He's
ba,
thinking of
bamba.
Bonbon from Decker
Ba,
Ranger.
ba, bamba.
Bomba.
I'll just call him Bon.
Black Bomba.
I'll just call him Bon.
But yeah, so Tank Joe is about to breast cannon them again, but then gets interrupted by Milneedle with his fucking needle spray!
She should have been green.
I fucking love Milneedle. His fucking cry sounds like a tank horn or a truck horn.
Milneedle's fucking awesome.
It's like a tank on his own.
And then we get,
Kishiryu Milneedle.
and it's fucking badass. He's got like fucking like kind of like boxing glove like punching thingies.
And he fights with
This is
sumo moves.
Yeah, he goes Descoy.
Dasakoi!
Let's go.
Oh, if only Key Ranger was so around to see this.
And then he does the finisher called Needle Crusher. And anyone who might have been watching with headphones or very separate speakers might have noticed that as he does punches with each hand during the Needle Crusher, each hand is on a different speaker. So if you're listening with headphones or something, you can hear like left, right, and it was a really, really cool effect.
That's cool.
Yeah, they explained it. Like he had
He had Milneedle since last week. They found him.
yeah.
So he just pushed the button and
Yeah, he
summoned
just
him.
like came into the cave and he's like, "Oh, here you are, cool."
He like drilled up from the underground. That's where he's hiding.
Yep. Yeah, no, fucking Kishiryu Milneedle is fucking past. And I can't wait.
It actually is the
I'm-
objectively best formation we've seen so far.
I'm getting Milneedle just like
So am I.
keep
Oh.
Tiermigo in that fucking permanent
I
combination.
like the Tiger Lance.
Tiger Lance?
Tiger Lance. Shit,
Yeah.
Tiger Lance, so we can make 5 nights.
Yep.
Oh. Well, I told our dealer to get me a Tiger Lens because he's like, oh, do you guys want? And you're like, no. And I'm like, you're gonna put me down for one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it's like,
No, we saw at the end of previous episode, we see that Banba found Milneedle because I remember hearing that fucking honk-ass noise it made.
He's like, you must be Milneedle, and then Towa's just like, oh, looks like we got our Kishiryu, and he's like, yep, things are getting serious now.
And then it's like,
weird car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, we defeated Tank Joe and Crayons in the forest because they're hanging out in the forest of all places.
Yeah, so Crayon goes to see fucking like,
wow, Tank Joe sucked balls!
Wow, Tank Joe sucks, and Tank's just like, you want to fucking say it again? And then we just get fucking
Oh my god!
It's just like, she's just like, oh my god.
It's the kind of noise you expect someone to make when they're meeting a celebrity.
Yeah, she actually said like, oh my god. It's fucking hilarious. No, Crayon's a girl.
Crayon's a he.
The wiki says Crayons are females, but I
could have sworn the sub said he.
Maybe the subs are wrong. Who the fuck knows? Can we get a concrete answer on that, please? Because it's still up in the air.
QAmon, shit all over again.
Except that kind of turned out to be both, where like QAmon was originally a dude and then was a female in the demon form. Maybe? Who the fuck knows?
Anyways, Towa died this episode.
Yeah, Towa's like dying, and then just like Towa, and then just cuts to the dance.
I just love that, like, as Towa's unconscious, Bamba is literally yelling in his face. Towa!
Well, yeah, if your brother was
wake up!
If your brother was dying in front of you, you'd yell too.
No.
Not right in his fucking ear.
Hey, Towa, he can't hear you.
What am I hastening for?
And just like, I shall become the green black ranger. The mint ranger.
I shall wield both powers.
Chocolate mint ranger.
Become the chocolate mint ranger.
Can someone make a Rider Custom? Can you make a Photoshop of that? Can you just make fucking half Ryusoul green, half Ryusoul black?
And while you're at it, make a custom Heavy Tsukai Silver and Tenbin Gold mashup.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and refer to it as Ryusoul Bleen.
Tenbin Silver.
Tenbin Silver.
Silver and gold.
Tenbin Silver!
So yeah, next week we get to see Kishiryu 5 Nights. Probably finish off Tank Joe.
Yeah,
because, it's called Counterattack, so he's definitely not coming back.
Yeah. I just love that the episode ends with Towa looking like he's dead and immediate cut to the very happy ending song.
Sweet, Rider Custom's gonna make it Ryusoul green black.
I told you it's called Ryusoul Bleen.
Oh, sure. Well, Ryusoul Chocolate Mint. Chocolate Mint. That's what I'm calling it.
How is green and black?
Because it's like chocolate, because brown, blackish with green.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
It's got a little chocolate.
It's a Ryusoul tree.
There we go, Ryusoul tree.
Ryusoul tree.
A name we can all agree on. Anyways, let's move on to our feature topic.
What the fuck did we watch?
That was a fucking movie? That was the movie!
You guys don't know. Alright, you guys are modern Toku fans. Okay, so...
Sorry we weren't born in the correct era.
Alright.
I mean, I was, but...
So... You guys gotta understand.
I don't gotta, but continue.
When Toku shows back in the day had a movie... They were aired with other separate movies.
You don't say.
It was a rejected episode.
Pretty much. It's a, hey, here's a theatrical episode that you have to pay and go see.
It was DLC for television shows!
It's like in the Simpsons movie. I can't believe we paid for this, even though we could have been at home watching it for free. Everyone here is a giant sucker. Especially you! That's how you can basically sum up the tokusatsu movies from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, sounds right.
Hey, they're trying to learn for free!
Get them!
Oh my god, so...
But yes,
but yeah,
Metalder movie.
the Metalder movie.
I miss you, Metalder.
No, I'm gonna still say for the record that Metalder's design is fucking amazing. It's so good.
I actually am not a huge fan of it.
Oh, I love it.
It's the wrong kind of asymmetry for me.
And like he does some really cool fucking shit. Like fucking learns like a Buddhist martial art.
He looks at 2 images of Buddha statues and immediately extrapolates complete mastery of martial arts.
And he uses it, and it's fucking awesome. Like, literally,
That is the stupidest thing ever!
No, 2 of these generals, like, go to fucking encounter Metalder, and he's just sitting there, meditating in the Buddha position. I was like, that's fucking badass.
Lost Klee and Bonslung.
Yeah, they were like bros.
Yeah, they were brothers.
It was like Tag Sly and Tag Slon or some shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Let's talk about why they're fighting Metalder this episode.
So Neros...
this movie.
So God Neros is, like, fucked off for this whole movie.
God Neros is the Grim Lord from Metalder.
Yeah.
He's Sir only appearing through voice chat.
Yeah, and, like, he pulled, like, if you watch Lupin Ranger and Pat Ranger, it's kind of that premise. Like, I am gone... I may be dead.
I'm sick. I'm dying.
Whoever can kill Metalder takes my spot. And the 4 generals.
And just everyone shits themselves.
Yeah, because remember, it wasn't just one organization in Metalder. No, there's 4.
He had like 4 or 5 different squads.
It was 4.
There was the armored unit, the monster unit,
the robot unit, and the armored robots.
And then and I think there was like a tank unit or something.
Yeah, it was like an armored tank.
Armed tank, fucking
army.
Yeah. I thought
They were like all different races, factions, and they were all in like competition with each other. So apparently Nero's cooked up this fake being sick scheme as a way to get all of his minions to fucking cooperate in their efforts to kill Metalder. Oh my god.
It was amazing.
Oh my god, Neros.
So yeah, like they all fucking think at the same time, just like, why don't we just band together and then we fight fucking kill Metalder? It's like, yeah, and like it almost kind of works. Like they're firing at him, surrounding him.
They trap him in a quarry.
They roll up in their battle vans.
Like they interrupt him when he's having like fucking sexy pool time with his girlfriend.
Swimming in the fucking mountains, by the way.
Yeah, by waterfall. Hey man, it's.
Oh yeah, this is also before that other side character shows up in the show.
Oh.
They meet up with there's after this movie there was a new character introduced, which he was like kind of Metalder's best friend, who was a guy and he liked motorcycles.
Oh. Okay.
And he also liked fine women.
Also, we didn't get to see the talking dog, which I was sad about.
No, he only showed up like 2 or 3 times for the entire run of the show.
Wow. VR Troopers was like, no, we're gonna have Jeb the talking dog.
We're
including the talking dog.
We're going to become money. There's actually a Jeb a talking dog toy.
Oh
it is a stuffed animal.
We need to get that with that Flabber doll.
Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Just fucking amass an army of plushies of 90s terrible American toys.
Where's my Furbus?
Yeah, Furbus.
Just buy a Furby that's close enough.
Furby there. Just glue arms to it. There. Got Furbus. Loco. But yeah, it's like Metalder sees a Rotor and like Jet Strike or something. Like
Jetstorm Afterbirth.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the Decepticons. And it's like
it felt a lot like the fucking armored tank unit or what the fuck ever did look like just a herd of Decepticons.
Oh
like
no! When Metalder was fighting the jet fucking dude, I love he just goes on his fucking motorcycle and just flies and just rams into him, and then you just see him crash like
he just murders the helicopter dude by just flying his bike into it.
Fucking
but
brilliant.
This is the best part. These guys don't die. They get rebuilt and come back again and again.
Yeah, and they're fucking stronger than ever. It's amazing.
Because even though we have like 50 monster suits, we gotta make maximum use of them.
Hell yeah.
I still remember the one monster that didn't want to fight but just plays violin.
Oh, okay.
That is an episode. But yeah, Metalder's like, oh shit, I need to learn some new fighting techniques to actually beat these guys.
But like before we get into that, I just love that after Neros announces to all his goons that whoever kills Metalder gets to inherit the Empire, they all take different approaches to how they're going to tackle this. If we see one of the squads just like marching through the forest, and my immediate response to that was, in a thundering herd, we feel a lot like Gaijins.
But no, they go to pray at like this tiny little shrine in the forest. I was expecting Celebi to show up.
Right? And then we cut to the Monster Squad, and they're just like in their cave, and they're all just like jiggling and doing whatever, and they're like, we're gonna kill Metalder!
It looked like a scene from like a Jim Henson movie, like Labyrinth or Dark Crystal.
Yeah, and the fucking Tank Squad just, y'all getting power-ups, new forms for everybody.
New forms.
They didn't get new forms,
No.
it was just a joke.
And then the armored tank guys are like, alright, we're just gonna blow up shit.
Yeah, we're all
in
just
the
gonna
quarry.
roll up in our fucking battle vans and just unload a fucking salvo all upon his ass.
Unload. Oh my god. And yeah, so like the whole time just his girlfriend or whatever like that is just like,
It's not his girlfriend.
I'm pretty sure they're fucking.
They're not.
That
He's a
doesn't mean that-
robot.
Okay, A, just because they're fucking doesn't mean she's his girlfriend. B, robots can love too.
They have penises.
He's swimming, so whatever.
To quote Ego from fucking Guardians 2, yes, Drax, I have a penis. Ha! My father would tell us how he made love to my mother every winter solstice. It was beautiful.
Yes, I watched the Futurama episode. With...
Yes, robots can fuck Gar.
Wait! Please reword that.
Comma! Wow.
So yeah. So like he goes back to his girl, and goes back to Mai or whatever.
Stay here and freeze to death while you go fight the monsters.
Yeah. Well, no. And then he comes back. And
Okay,
he's like, all right,
but-
let's go.
I
So
thought you said stay here and freeze while I go fuck the monster.
That too. I mean, they did unload all over him.
And it's like, how does,
Ah,
he's like, how do I get out of this small quarry with all my bad guys in it? Oh look, a tiny cave entrance.
I'm gonna punch my way through it, and no one will ever follow me.
oh, it was great. And then
And then he
yes.
finds Naraga.
Then he finds a Buddha statue, and then he learns Buddha martial arts, and then
Which apparently just turns into the fucking Pegasus Ryusoulger.
The what?
Saint Seiya.
Oh.
It's just straight up the Ryusoulger.
I was thinking-
Metalder.
Oh, Makashiba.
I don't know why. It reminded me of Doctor Strange in Infinity War when he did the whole hands thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, like, yeah, it reminds me of a technique that fucking Zoro did in Arc, where he like grew 2 extra heads and then like another 7 set of arms, and it was called like Asura form. And he just, like, had 9 swords, and it was fucking fast. Like, it was an illusion thing, but it was because he was so fast that it looked like he had, like, 9 arms. It was fucking awesome.
Wait, this was in...
One Piece.
Oh.
Yeah, it was in One Piece. Not in Zoro. Like, in One Piece.
Your name is Zoro?
Yeah, the Asura.
Zoro did this!
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, my parents hated me.
What the fuck is up with Zoro? Okay.
Zoro's the fucking most badass.
But
sword
instead
man.
of, like, all the monsters, like, following them, Cool Guy...
Yeah, Cool Gin, who we referred to as Cool Guy last time we talked about Metalder.
Yeah, Coolgan, he just sends like 2 of his generals to go take on Metalder. And it's like a sibling team.
Yeah, Tag Ski and Tag Slon.
Yeah. In which it's like they kind of like get him, but like they start fighting on a cliff, and like he does like the whole Buddha pose thing where
I
love that.
I forget who it was, like the name of the robot, because there's fucking 30 robots or whatever in this episode. There's this one dude who's next to another one of their squad, and he's like, I will use this sword to kill Metalder, and he just holds up a fucking Naginata. And I'm like, it's not a sword, but okay.
And oh yeah,
You do you, bro.
I forgot Metalder grabs a stick, and he's like, I'll fight you with the stick, guy.
Yeah, he picks up a fucking stick. He's just like gonna fucking fight with the stick. I'm like, what
They
the
get
fuck?
so fucking esoteric with the camera shots where it looks like Metalder's like an inch away from poking the lens with a stick. And then he legit fights these fucking robot katanas with a goddamn tree branch!
Kicks their asses.
And remember, this guy was built during World War II.
Oh, that's right. He was like fucking asleep for like 42 years.
Yeah.
Fucking weird. Yeah. So then, like, the little brother, whatever, like that, he gets like defeated, but before he does, he's like
He stabs
his Metalder in the foot, and then he like keeps his weight on it, so like Metalder can't move, and he's like, avenge me, brother!
Hug me, brother!
So the older brother's just like, I will avenge you, and then like goes to fight him, whatever like that. But then like Metalder like sees into the future and like visualizes how he's gonna use his technique on him. And he blocks him and then fucking hits him.
Like he falls down the hill, which I feel like that was unintentional, but it happened.
Seeing the fucking monster just spill down the fucking side of the cliff was so fucking funny.
It reminds me of the Speed Racer Flubber videos with Metalder.
Oh yeah.
Fuck this tree. Fuck this rock. Fuck all this shit. Well, fuck you.
Oh my god, just the way the audio goes dead silent while the monster's just falling through is so fucking great.
I love Metalder.
Yeah, and then just later on, it abruptly ends.
Well, yeah.
I love the fact that like while he's fighting, I forget who, it might have been one of these dudes, but there's this one shot where he has the dude on the floor and he's carrying a sword, and you can clearly see that the sword like bends as he's trying to grab it.
Oh, it's like a plexiglass sword.
It's like a foam sword or whatever.
This is a fake. Yes, but it's a good fake.
It's a good. But yeah, so after he defeats the brothers, that apparently is just it. Like no one else tries to come at him. They also linger way too long as he's like dying.
Oh yeah, because like the older brother's just like, and then he falls
like a full 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's like a good 10 seconds where it's just, then he like falls to his death. It's like, okay. And then, this movie needed Top Gunner in it.
Yeah,
Metalder out.
And then after that, Neros decides to actually appear in this episode and tell his monsters that it was a trick to get them to work together.
And now we know.
I mean, you failed, but I'm still going to hand over the Empire to whoever kills Metalder. Oh well, next episode.
Spoilers, they all die before they can.
Oh my god.
And Metalder fights God Nero.
I feel like there was probably
in that chair.
I feel like there might have been way better episodes to claim as the movie than this one. Because this episode was pretty bad.
It just felt like an episode of Metalder.
Well, this could technically count as an episode, thus making Metalder a 40-episode series.
That's why my immediate thought was like, was this a rejected episode? Fuck it, make it the movie.
Well, we got this episode. What do we do with it? I don't know.
No, all that was different about this was that made a movie was that it just had the movie beside it.
Oh, you know what? You know what did make this episode different? Mm-hmm. We could actually read all the subtitles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because last year when I was watching Metalder, it was like Hong Kong bootleg subs.
Oh, and they were those are funny.
Yeah,
those were funny. But in the span of last April to now, I thought it was March.
Smarch. I dropped my soul.
Smarch. Yeah, it's Smarch right now.
Lousy Smarch weather.
There's been a fan subber who's actually been fan subbing the majority of the Metal Hero series.
Competently.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that makes it less funny.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad because it's like good. You can finally watch some of these freaking Metal Hero shows. And yeah, the movie just kind of ends.
Yeah, honestly, I think the best part I had from it was nice seeing Metalder again, suit wise and everything, because he looks fucking awesome. But I think my favorite parts of this episode was just the whole Buddha thing. I thought that was badass.
Oh, don't worry, I'll pick out better episodes next time, for next Metal April.
Oh, how do you think? What makes you think we'll do another
Metal April 3?
I don't know. There's a few other
meddling.
The meddling.
It's gonna meddle in some more Metal Heroes.
I don't know. I just feel like there are more robot heroes from.
We talking about Windspector?
Yes, please.
I want to see Windspector.
I was thinking more of Blake 17, but okay. Or Daimachi.
Or we could watch more Machine Man to see what crazy schemes Professor K comes up with for fucking...
Yeah, if you didn't listen to last week's episode, you need to, because holy hell, Machine Man was a trip.
Especially episode 2. Episode 2 was nuts.
Well, good thing you mentioned Machine Man, because Jikai Radio Sentai Castranger.
Uh-oh.
We finish up Metal April 2 with what was meant to be the sequel to Machine Man.
Oh god.
Hyodaiken by Crosser.
By Crosser.
The first 3 episodes.
Why are we saying bye? I don't even know him yet. I'm sorry.
Look at what By Crosser looks like.
Mm-hmm. well, it's like 2 heroes.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
They got a motorcycle gun.
Oh.
actual motorcycle on.
He just holds up a motorcycle.
I'll post
Yeah,
a
no.
picture.
Like-
Bam! Bike crosser! Look at that!
There's 2 of them.
That's neat.
That actually looks fucking cool.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, bike crosser, like the red one looks kind of like that, the guy from Gagaga, like the metal hero that she likes.
Oh,
Oh,
Emmer
Emmer
Jason?
Jason.
Yeah, Emmer Jason.
Even though-
Loved him.
Kinda.
Even though Emmer Jason's heavily inspired from Jim Parsons,
Jan person.
a Jan person.
I still can't. The thing I hate most about designs like this is it looks like they're wearing fucking giant metal diapers.
Yeah, it does look like they're wearing diapers.
Poop of justice.
Metal poop.
Go.
You just hear ding.
Poop crosser.
Oh man. So yes, this has been Castranger for this week.
Yep, episode 241.
As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. So anyone who might be listening for the first time, thank you for tuning in, and
Thank
please
you.
check out our site there.
Please.
Hashtag comments.
We got
for
a
Lane.
pop filter on our mic. Now we're better.
Yeah, I'm trying to improve wherever I can. So hashtag comments for Lane. Let us know what you thought of this episode and the episodes we watched. Let us know what shows you'd like us to talk about. And because some people have asked, we will absolutely be doing the Rider Time specials starting next month, because I know those are out and subbed.
And by the time we get to them, they'll be fully subbed.
Yeah. And as always, thank you for liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, and just being awesome.
Thank you.
Also, go check out the 2 episodes of Ultranger that came out during the long weekend.
That's right.
They're pretty good episodes. Tyga saved one.
Yeah.
Snipe?
No, different Tyga.
Ultraman.
Tyga.
Cool.
Bye, everybody.
See you next week. Away!